Good morning. Happy Saturday, guys. What a gorgeous day, huh? Listen, I'm on my way to a listing appointment right now, and I have a couple of listing appointments coming soon, which means that if you are a potential buyer, there are going to be some great houses for sale. If you want to know what's currently for sale, go to my website at darlacansell, that's SELL.com. Of course, remember, anything that you ever see for sale on Zillow or Realtor.com or Trulia.com or for sale by owner or whatever the case may be, if you want representation as a buyer, and I would say you must have representation as a buyer, not with a friend or a family member or somebody that you just heard of as a realtor. You want somebody who has closed lots and lots and lots of transactions, who is great at negotiating for you so that you don't leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table. You want someone on your side who is going to get you the absolute best deal as a buyer, all right? So just remember that. The dumbest thing to do would be to call the listing agent of the sign in the front yard unless the listing agent's me. Y'all have a great day, okay? But listen, coming soon, what's coming soon? I'm going to be listing a house today. It's in Basile, Louisiana. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with an office. It is a house on piers. It is nowhere near a flood zone or flood area where you need flood insurance. And I think the price point is going to be somewhere around $100,000, maybe a little lower. So it could actually be a great little first-time home buyer house. It could be a house where some people are trying to retire and just have a little house to take care of in town, so it's not on a lot of land, so it'd be easy to take care of. Or if you're looking to obtain rent houses, if you want to buy rent houses, this could potentially be a great rent house, because in Basile, I know there's always the need for housing, because that is a great school system right there, and people are wanting to get into that school system. Coming up in Evangeline, I'm going to have a listing appointment there on Monday. This house is less than 2 years old, is on an acre of property, is in a zone where no flood insurance is required. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it is in like new condition because it is only less than 2 years old. And I don't know the price point on that one yet at all, but if that's something that you're interested in, the great thing about that one is it's literally probably a minute to interstate, so that's awesome. For close proximity to interstate is always a plus, so be on the lookout for that one. I have one just a mile or two north of Iota Elementary School, and of course it's Iota. Not in a flood zone where it's in an area where you're not required to have flood insurance. It is a brick house on a slab, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, with a huge back covered patio. I think a shop. I'm drawing a blank on that one now, but I think he may have told me that it had a shop. And it is on 4.5 acres of property. Again, I don't know the price point on that one until I see it and walk through it and run the comps. But that's going to be a great one. So Iota, Basile, Evangeline, and those are just the ones I know of for sure. I have other houses coming available in New Iberia, in Crowley, and so those I'll have the specifics on later. But again, if you want to know what's for sale, go to darlacansell.com. Always keep an eye on my Facebook page, because here I will always give you a preview of what's to come, at least what I know of, what's to come. But remember, as a buyer, you want your own representation. So if you don't know a realtor that does a great job, and by that I mean a realtor who closes lots and lots and lots of transactions, okay? We're all busy, but you can be busy doing nothing. So if you know a realtor who seems to be busy, but they're not always closing deals, that's not a successful realtor. That's just one that's just saying they're a realtor and basically are wasting time. So remember that. If you are thinking about selling anytime soon, here are my top few tips to prepare your house to sell. And I will guarantee you, if you list your house with me, I will make you way, way, way more money than you ever will alone. And that is including my commission. And remember, you pay me nothing up front. I don't get paid a penny until I sell your house, and it comes off the proceeds of the sale. So the closing attorney will take the total price, will We'll take off concessions and commission, and we'll cut you a check for the remainder. So keep that in mind. Oh, I'm gonna have to go around right here. So keep that in mind. You pay me absolutely nothing up front. I will tell you, I do know there are realtors who do charge consultation fees. They do charge fees for marketing and advertising. They charge other kinds of fees. We're all self-contracted, and we can charge whatever we want to that the client agrees to pay, okay? I do not think it's fair to charge anyone anything unless I close a deal for them. And if I close a deal, then I get paid. Simple as that, all right? So you are gonna pay me nothing up front. So be leery if a realtor wants to charge you a fee up front. I would say no. Just don't do it and give me a call, all right? So if you're a seller, your house cannot be too clean. If you're going to have people walking in through the front door, that front entrance is huge. You want people to feel like you really, really take pride in your house and you have taken care of it and it's clean and neat and orderly. If they're coming in through the back door, if yours is like mine is not so clean right now. I would be embarrassed if somebody came in through my back door because it needs to be cleaned. But my house is not for sale. So if you are going to be listing your house for sale and people are going to be coming through the back door, it needs to be clean. It needs to be freshly painted. It shouldn't have peeling paint. The glass should be clean. All the things, right? First impressions are absolutely huge. So be thinking about that. Curb appeal is huge. If you have flower beds in the front, you want them weeded, you wanted fresh mulch, you do not need to spend a whole lot of money. I'm not saying that if you don't have landscaping, go out and landscape. I'm saying if you have landscaping, make sure it looks decent. Make sure your bushes are trimmed. It's going to just be a whole lot of manual labor on your part to get it ready, not necessarily money. Although, guys, right now the bags of mulch are on sale. I'm not sure about at Lowe's, but at Stein's, they are on sale 5 for $10. 5 bags of mulch for $10. So go stock up if you need fresh mulch. And you don't even have to put fresh plants. You just want fresh mulch. You want it to look like it's taken care of. You don't want weeds. Inside the house, when people walk into the house, you want it to be warm and welcoming. You want it to be bright and airy. You don't want it to have a smell. So on a beautiful day like today, I would encourage you, if you are going to be putting your house up for sale, air it out, open up some windows, get that AC running, mop your floors. The smell of a house, no smell is the best smell, all right? So you don't want to try to cover it up with fragrances and candles and stuff like that. No smell is the best smell. So open your house up, get some fresh air in there, clean it, and that's what you want. Other people don't want to smell you in the house that they're potentially going to buy, all right? If you're a seller and you're going to be your house is going to be hitting the market soon, you don't want to have a whole lot of countertop stuff, a whole lot of clutter, because that makes it look like you have no storage. And I don't care how small your house is or how big your house is. People love stuff, and people love to know that when they move into your house, there's going to be storage for their stuff, okay? So you don't want a whole lot of stuff on the counters. You want it to be as decluttered and clean as humanly possible. So I tell people, listen, if you're getting ready to sell your house, start packing, start throwing, and don't pack up stuff that you hadn't used in the last couple of years. Why would you pack it up to keep it? Probably what's going to happen is you're going to move it to your next house. It's going to stay in a box, and it's never going to get unpacked anyway because you never used it in the first place. So throw stuff away. Make some trips to the dump. Have a garage sale. Have an estate sale. Give stuff away. Your house cannot be too clean, too decluttered, all right? For lighting, you want it to be as bright and airy as possible. So back in the 80s and 90s, what was popular was that ambient lighting that casted like that yellow, goldish hue. Back in the day when the colors were like those golden colors, that's not what you want. You want daylight LED lights that are bright and airy. And when you change, let's say you have two pendants hanging over your island. If you have the older bulbs and you change them to daylight LED lights, you are going to notice a difference the minute that you change those light bulbs, all right? If you have had the same light fixtures in your house for quite a while, I guarantee you they're dirty and they're full of dust and dirt and grime, and that's one reason why your house is not as light and bright and airy as it could be. So, hold on a second, I'm looking for this house that I'm about to list. I'm trying to find the address, and I think, I'm not sure which house it is. Let's hope it's not one of these. Oh, Jesus. Hold on, y'all, just a second. No. Okay, actually, the house that's about to get listed, I think, is a beautiful brick home. I'm driving by to see the house that I'm going to be listing on Monday. I want to get a glimpse of it before I see it on the day that I list it. So, it looks like, if it's the house I'm thinking about, it's a beautiful brick home on a slab, and it looks like it has a 2-car garage. Hold on, let me check this address real quick. Let me see if I can pick the house. It looks like they have a shop, a big brick house. The roof looks fairly new. The yard is very neat. It's set back from the road. Yes. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's going to be a beautiful brick house. Just a couple of miles north of Iota Elementary that I'm going to be listing on Monday. I just drove by and got a little glimpse of that one. 2-car garage, big brick house on 4.5 acres of property, and looks like it has been very well maintained. So that is a plus. That one's coming soon. Okay, so back to sellers. If you have had light fixtures in your house for a couple of years and you hadn't changed the bulbs, you want LED daylight lights. Okay, you don't want anything that says warm. Cool is okay, but daylight is the best. Chandeliers that have those globes, pendant lights that have those globes, those are probably full of dirt and dust and grime. And believe me, when you take them down, you soak them in some hot soapy water, you wash them, and then you re-put them up there, it's going to make the world of difference. Because all that dirt and dust that's building up on those bulbs and those covers are really dulling the house. So, if your house is going to go for sale soon, you want to give the best first impression. So when someone walks into the house, it can't be too light, it can't be too cluttered, and it surely cannot be too clean. And I always tell people, and this is the case for me, when I clean my house, I guarantee you, it is not nearly as clean as if I hired a cleaning team to come in and clean my house. So it is well going to be worth every single penny, once you do your decluttering and all that, to hire a cleaning team to come in and deep clean your house from ceiling to floor. That means baseboards, window ledges, curtains, ceiling fans, light fixtures, all the things. Your house cannot be too clean. People do not want to think about your dirt and your filth when they move into your house, okay? And you might think it's clean. I promise you, there's no such thing as a deep cleaning from a cleaning team. And if you need a name, I know lots of people in the different towns that are around here that can go in, give you a price quote, get it cleaned, and you will get all of your money back when you sell it. That's a guarantee. A clean, neat, tidy house that people feel like you have taken pride in will sell for tens of thousands of dollars more every day of the week. That's a guarantee. Guys, this is just a beautiful day. I'm excited about some new listings coming up. And if you're a buyer and you are wanting to have an edge up on any of these houses that are about to hit the market, I cannot say enough for getting pre-approved. You'll know your budget, you'll know your loan type, and the minute something hits the market, you have the opportunity to make an offer on it. If you don't have a pre-approval letter, a realtor is not going to type up a purchase agreement for you. And then by the time you get pre-approved, it may already be under contract, and so you've lost the game. All right? So, people ask me every day, what if I get pre-approved today and I can't find a house for a few months? That is okay. Because if you don't change jobs and the interest rates don't fluctuate a whole lot, once you're pre-approved one time, and let's say your budget is $200,000, and then a couple of months later it's expired because they usually last about 90 days, you need to get pre-approved again. Number one, you already know that you were pre-approved for $200, so you're going to get pre-approved again for $200, right? And you already know your budget, so calling the mortgage broker who pre-approved you, it's going to take her 5 minutes to update it for you. Simple as that. So that's not a big deal at all if it expires. Now, if your credit score is so low that you say, they shouldn't pull my credit, I don't want them to pull my credit and pre-approve me because my credit score is so low, then listen, you shouldn't be buying a house. You shouldn't be buying a house if you don't want a mortgage broker to pull your credit. Get your score up, do what you need to do, then go get pre-approved, and then you'll be ready. Y'all have a great day.